Hello, everyone, and welcome back to RCRC. That is the Relationship Connection with Ronald and Charlie. I am Charlie Willis, a mental health therapist.
I'm Ronald Willis, Imagine family therapist. And today, Charlie.
Yes, today.
We are talking about something people use often, however, they do not know they are using these things. Charlie, what are they?
Defense mechanisms.
Defense mechanism. Watch this clip, y'all. Hey, what's up, Charlie, man? Hey. What's up, man? What's going on, man?
Getting ready to cook. What do you mean?
What do you mean getting ready to cook, man? I'm hungry now.
Well, Ronald, it's not going to take that long. I'm getting ready. I ain't cooking a lot, so just give me a minute.
Dude, I don't want a lot of home. When I get home, I would like for my meals to be already done.
Wrong. I wasn't sure what time you was getting.
I get home the same time. That's a freaking excuse, man. I'm hungry now, Charlie. Come on. God, dog. Man, work hard. He want to come on to eat. Not come on and wait to eat.
What is wrong with you? Shoot. Ronald, really? What's up?
Man, I just had a rough day at work. Trying to sell this house. It's undervalued because no appraisal was done on it. Now we finna lose a lot of money trying to sell the house, man. This freaking guy got over. He knew the house was underappraised. Knew it was underappraised, man. That's what I get for trusting people. Oh, God. Oh, messed that up. Really messed that up.
Okay, you had a bad day at work. You know, I mean, it happens. I'm sorry. I mean, like.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, John. I mean, just the job. Yeah. You know, I ain't gonna take my frustration out on you. Sorry about that.
See if I got this job. Waiting on this email forever. Ronald!
What's up, Charlie?
I got the email about the job.
All right, then. Man, I can't wait for this, man.
No, right?
That's right. The big question is, how much money are you going to be making?
Well, let's see when they accepted my proposal.
Of course they did, Charlie.
And see when I start.
Come on, big dog, come on. Come on now, Charlie, what you got?
I don't got the job.
What?
That's what I don't got.
What happened?
I don't know. It said something about a more qualified candidate.
Well, I know you're disappointed.
No, not really. Yeah, I really didn't want that job. They
you really didn't want it?
No, they
right.
They probably wasn't gonna pay me what I wanted anyway.
Are you sure?
Yeah, think about it. Driving all that way, yeah, it wouldn't have been worth it.
Whatever. All right now, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that clip. Charlie was putting it down. I was putting it down. We all was putting it down.
Right. And we are here to equip, empower, and educate others on how to thrive in their relationships. How? Through candid conversations right here on this platform.
So let's break this clip down. What's going on? Man, we had two clips there.
Yeah.
So,
well, the first clip, you just in the kitchen, wasn't good for me. I mean, I'm just trying to get a meal going here.
Late, not on time.
Okay, like I work too, but anyway, you come in and offload on me.
Well, that's the defense mechanism we call displacement. Okay, I'm displacing my feelings from work to you. In other words, I'm not really angry with you. I'm angry at what occurred at the workplace, and then I take it out on you.
Yeah, but do you see how that can cause a major rift
Oh,
argument
that could have been a serious
because I
argument.
could
Now
have
we
went
could
the
have
other way,
went the other way, but
but I
you know,
didn't.
you was being humble and respectful and stuff, and then you was trying to be understanding, and then you notice that I was out of character. So then when you see your spouse out of character, the question is, what is wrong?
But
You
yeah,
normally don't act that way.
but do we often ask that question? Or we just
Hopefully we putting things down, we navigating our relationship in a right way and respecting each other versus going off because I am upset. You try to seek to understand and not and not do what I'm doing, which is being angry. Don't get angry because I'm getting angry. Now we both are angry. At least find out what's going on with find out and get an understanding so you can bring it down and not escalate. Because ultimately, if I'm angry, you want to de-escalate.
I guess.
I guess. What do you mean? I guess.
I
And the
mean,
thing about when you use this defense mechanism, you don't even realize you're using it.
right.
That's right.
In
You
which we
don't.
should do.
Okay, because although we recognize me using the defense mechanism of displacement, we didn't actually solve the problem. I apologize for it, but it may occur again because I'm using this defense mechanism without even knowing it.
Mm-hmm.
So there has to be something in place to stop this madness going on. The madness going on because you really didn't do anything to upset me because
I never do.
you know there's several times when I come home, the meal is not ready, I'm okay with waiting. Why all of a sudden this time I'm upset about it? Something else is going on, and we
Right.
pull back the layers and discover that, however, we did not solve this, so this does not occur again.
Right.
Okay, get rid of the defense mechanism.
Yes. Okay.
What was the other one?
All right. So on the second clip, okay, it does show that I was expecting, we were excited about this job, this potential job that I had lined up, and it didn't work out in my favor.
And then you lied.
So what? It's
There's some lying
like,
going on, y'all.
I don't see it as lying. I just, it was just another job. It was.
So what's the defense mechanism going on in this clip?
I have no idea.
It ain't lying, it's rationalization going on, man. You're trying to rationalize your feelings and not tell your true feelings and act like, oh, I didn't really want the job. Well, if you didn't really want the job, why did you apply?
Something to do.
Something to do. Yes, you really wanted the job. And I even echoed it in the clip when I was like, really? Are you sure you're not disappointed? It's okay with being disappointed. You don't have to defend your feelings.
Yeah, but it hurt. And I guess
that's right.
Others, sometimes we do that because we don't want others to see how much we are hurt about whatever news or whatever is going on, what we received. So.
Yeah, but you miss one of the components of making your relationship work, and that is emotional intimacy, where I'm sharing my feelings of disappointment to my partner so they can understand who I am and how I feel. But if you avoid your feelings by using the defense mechanism, then you leave out this connection that we can have and leave out understanding of who you are.
Okay, that's a lot.
That's a lot, but it's true. That's what we do because we're not even aware we're doing it.
Right.
Because like when I ask you, which one was it, man? I don't know. Shoot. I'm just not telling my feelings. Why not? I'm your ride or die. I'm your partner. I got your back. We on the same team. I need to know your feelings. So man, we are so quiet over here, man. Do we need to stop this show and do something else?
Let's go forward. Then I could breathe out more of what I'm thinking about all that.
What does the internet say about this defense mechanism?
All right, let's just give a little definition about defense mechanism. So according to Psychology Today, defense mechanisms are strategies whereby people protect themselves from anxious thoughts or feelings.
Wow, that is a lot to understand. However, why do you need to protect yourself in your relationship?
It's a good question.
Why would you need to protect yourself from me? I'm your ride or die. I'm your partner. I'm your team. I got your back. We in this together.
Well,
that's what makes defense mechanisms so bad in a relationship.
I think there's several reasons why someone will feel like they need to protect themselves in a relationship. Number one, it may be for the behavior that the history of the behavior that they receive from someone.
That's right.
So they feel like they got to be on guard for themselves, And then it can also be something internally going on with myself. If I feel like, that
Insecurities going on.
that's right, I'm insecure, so I have to protect myself
From what?
because from everybody, including
From
you.
everybody.
Everybody outside of this vessel.
Right. But then that lets you know that, hey, we got some things to work on in our relationship. So you don't have to protect yourself from me because we are on the same team.
Now, I would say that if this happens, it happens. But I think the red flags are when it occurs a lot.
Right.
It's more than
no one is perfect. So we may do this sometime.
Right.
But if you're doing it on a consistent basis, and if you're doing it every single time,
yes,
and you're trying to protect yourself from your partner, then you got some other issues going on in the relationship that you have to resolve. You can't ignore these things.
That's right. You can't.
Right. Mm-hmm. So defense mechanisms really do not belong in your relationship because there should be no attack. If there's no attack, there's no need to protect. Protect from what? There's no attack.
Right.
That's right. So, there are times when defense mechanism is not all bad if you're truly being attacked.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Like outside of a relationship, you may be attacked. You use a defense mechanism. Inside your relationship, you may be attacked, but it should be minimum, and you use a defense mechanism. But the majority of the time, you should not be using defense mechanism in your relationship because there is no attack.
But if there is, there's some talking that got to be done.
Right. So our conversation is based on there is no attack. And how do we get away from using defense mechanisms to protect ourselves when there's no need for protection?
All right.
So let's dive in. Now, there's a lot of defense mechanisms. Okay? If we had 2 hours on this show, we'll go through all of them. But we don't. We only got 30 minutes. So we're going to cover some, not all. And we illustrated 2 in the skit, and we're going to talk about 4. Okay. And we're really talking about the 4 they use the most.
Okay.
So what is the first one, Charlie?
All right. So the first one is denial, refusing to accept reality, avoiding painful feelings.
Wow, because some things can be said in the relationship that can create pain or hurt and stuff. And instead of facing it or expressing your feelings, you deny your feelings and try to act like this does not exist. I'm denying it. I don't really want to feel this way. But in your relationship, you're not gonna always hear something that makes you feel good.
Now, when I think of denial, I think of it as a protective measure for
me. That's right. All of this is protection.
Protective measure because I may be unable to face something, the reality of something right now.
Because it's painful.
Because it's painful.
Right.
And I want to avoid that. But it can also be harmful when the facts are there and I can see things, but I don't want to accept them.
Right, because
behaviors that are not good for me.
If you don't accept the reality of what's going on, you cannot hold yourself accountable. You destroy being accountable when you're in denial. And obviously, in a relationship, you always want to be accountable. Okay? Accountable for your action, accountable for who you are, accountable for what is going on, and you don't want to deny things, although sometimes there are things will occur that's hurtful. You still need to express your true feelings. Okay, we're often talking about there's 2 platforms when it comes to feelings. We either express or we suppress, and you're supposed to express your feelings.
Right.
And defense mechanism is another platform for suppressing your feelings.
Definitely, I can see that.
That's right. So be accountable. Don't be in denial.
I'll try.
Try. What's the next one?
The next one we're going to discuss is projection. Now, these are thoughts of feelings that you have placed on someone else.
Right, and it's so huge because you got to recognize it. You feel this way, right? So you try to project that your partner is going to feel this way, or you try to project how your partner is going to feel based on historical evidence. None of that is based on truth.
And if you don't feel that way, I might get upset about it.
You might get upset, okay? And projection is really a futuristic platform, okay? Because you telling something about your partner that how they're going to react or how you feel they're going to react, and they may not even react that way. And because you think they're going to react a certain way, you don't say anything.
I can definitely see an argument coming from that.
Yeah, you don't say anything. Well, if I say this, Ron's going to act this way. So because he's going to act this way, I'm not going to say it. Then how are you going to navigate in your relationship and build this emotional intimacy where you expressing each other feelings and respecting each other? It can't be done. You can't go around projecting.
I'm just going to leave it where it is because I don't have time for it.
There's no project because I'm not going to reject.
Okay.
What's the next, man? Come
All
on,
right.
y'all.
Displacement. Having strong emotions toward a person, but targeting that emotion to someone else that is less threatening, which we did.
You
which
saw
we
it
showed
all
in the
clip.
video.
Who was I angry with?
Somebody at your job.
The guy
didn't do
got
you right.
over it. He sold me a house and I paid too much for it, and now I'm upset with him. And I go home and take it out
You need
on
to be
my
upset with
lovely,
yourself.
beautiful spouse, which is wrong. Man, I threw some things in there, Charlie. You gotta recognize, man. Come on, man. Said I need to do what?
Be upset with yourself.
Yeah, I'm the one that ultimately trusted this guy, and I should have not. Okay, I'm in a business. You know, we got to put things on paper. Okay, and I did not do that. So really, you're right. I should have been upset with myself. Okay, but I was upset with him, and then I went home. I was upset with you.
And this happens a lot in relationships.
Right. So now it's like you're going home picking a fight.
Yeah.
Because you're upset with someone else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or that you may not have the strength or the means to confront the person or the issue that where it really came from.
Him or her and stuff. Maybe
maybe
they're my boss. Well, I ain't gonna confront them.
Bring it on me.
I ain't gonna tell them my true feelings. But guess what? When I go home, I can tell my true feelings. Your partner do not want that from you. Okay, tell how you feel without disrespecting your partner and putting your frustration and positivity on them. Okay, definitely, it's okay to talk about it, but don't disrespect your partner. Charlie, it wasn't Charlie's fault that I brought the house when it wasn't appraised. Was it?
Nope.
No, she ain't at the house trying to cook me a meal so I can come on and get fed and stuff. She's trying to represent as a
best
wife.
I can.
Yeah, doing the best you can. Well, you could have did better.
Anyway.
But anyways, and the thing about these defense mechanisms, we don't recognize we're doing them. Okay,
right.
And that's why when you recognize it, you gotta have something to solve these things because they will keep occurring. I don't care how many times you apologize.
That's right.
Hey, what's the next one, Charles?
All right, rationalization, which we discussed as well, ignoring your true feelings and making up an excuse that makes you feel better.
That's right, Charlie. You know you wanted that job.
It made me feel better to say that, it wasn't something I, because think about it. That also, when I look at that, I can also see myself trying to build myself up internally. I can see that
it creates a disconnection to how you truly feeling. I can't connect with you. You saw it in the clip. I was like, yeah, whatever and stuff. I know you're disappointed. You saw me saying illustrate these little points that I know you really were disappointed, but you're not telling me your true feelings. So then my reaction was not a connection with your true feelings. It was not. You missed a pivotal point in our relationship. We could connect on a higher level of emotional intimacy. You missed it.
I did, because you could have been supportive, which you should have been,
loving,
supporting,
caring, and
loving.
stuff. I might have caressed you, and then at the end of the day, we put it down.
Well, wait.
Oh, I went too far.
Yes.
Sorry, y'all.
And then it could help with that flaw, that internal flaw that you're building up for yourself. By your spouse being supportive.
We both are disappointed about you not getting the job versus what you were saying. Yeah, so get rid of what is it? What's the defense mechanism?
I was rationalizing.
You're rationalizing it all up and down. Well, let's go to the meat and potato discussion, and that is how to overcome the defense mechanism. Throw them in the garbage can because they do not belong in your relationship.
Okay.
What's our first point?
All right.
Charlie?
So the first point we're going to give you to help you out with this, you're going to have to accept that you are using these defense mechanisms. You're going to have to recognize it, of course, and accept that this is what's going on.
That's right.
There's got to there's got to be a change and adjustment to this.
Right, because if you don't accept it, you never change it.
That's right.
Okay, you got to understand. Wait a minute, am I using displacement?
But I also think you got to be, like I always say, aware that you're even doing it first.
That's right.
Somebody in a relationship got to
That's right.
know.
Yeah, you got to know about
what's
defense
going on.
mechanism.
Yeah.
Because perhaps you may never even heard of it.
Yeah.
Defense what?
Mhm.
Never heard of that.
Mhm.
I'm not using it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, we all use defense mechanism. Okay. And what we're trying to do is minimize it as much as possible in our relationship, and definitely don't use it if you're not being attacked. Okay.
Yeah.
There is no reason for defense if there's no offense.
Are we going into football?
That's right. You know, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. But let's go to our next point, Charlie. What you got?
Okay. Number 2, you want to be accountable for your true feelings. So James 5:16 tells us, confess your faults to one another and pray for one another that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much.
Man, that was all into the clip of the rationalization. Imagine if you'd have told me your true feelings, we could connect. We could have prayed together, whatever we needed to do in order to have an understanding of your true feelings and ultimately make you feel better versus avoiding your feelings and you still and feeling bad.
That's right.
Come on,
That's
man.
right. That's a better way to soothe
the
situation. Definitely.
Hey, God, we didn't get this relationship. We didn't get this job now. Hey, God, help us to get another job. Because the reason why we didn't get the job, God didn't want you to have that job. There's another job out there waiting for you that's better. Mm-hmm. And it'll kill the disappointment feeling versus avoiding the disappointment feeling, but you still got it. Yeah. Do you want to keep disappointment? No.
We do not.
No.
All right. So our third point is, don't allow fear to stop you from expressing those true feelings. Isaiah 4:10 states, there's no need to fear, for I'm your God. I'll give you strength. I'll help you. I'll hold you steady and keep a firm grip on you.
Ooh, man, I love that scripture. Keep a firm grip on me.
That is the Message version.
That's right, because it helps you out to be able to express your feelings and not suppress your feelings. Mm-hmm. God got your back. God's going to be with us. God's going to be with you.
Right.
And ultimately, how can I understand you if you don't tell me the truth about your feelings?
Definitely. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So there's no need to fear. Okay, we're in this together.
We're in this together.
That's right. The power couple doing it, putting it down, y'all. Mm-hmm. What's our next point?
All right. So point 4 is be responsible. You can't control how others act, but you can control how you act. James 4:17 tells us, if anyone then knows the good they ought to do and doesn't do it, it is a sin for them.
So it's good to express your feeling. If you're not doing it, it's a sin.
If I'm not expressing my true feelings,
you're hurting a relationship. Okay, you're not doing the right thing. We can't build a connection if I don't know who you are. And part of knowing who you are is understanding how you feel. Not understanding necessarily that the feeling exists, understanding that you have the feelings and don't lie about your feelings.
Right.
Okay?
Right. Definitely.
Yeah. So be responsible for your action.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
You can't control how I'm going to respond to those feelings. You're not. Mm-hmm. You can't. Mm-hmm. Okay. And if I'm responding jacked up, then we need to seek some counseling to help us navigate in our relationship so we can do these things.
Mm-hmm. All right. That sounds great.
All right. The last point, Charlie.
The last point, which is a great point. You got to work together as a team on this.
That's
right. Now, I can pull out a lot with this, with working together on a team. Really recognizing if your partner is doing this and kind of assist them and help, not attack them because they're doing it or make them feel bad that they're doing it, but to bring it to the forefront and you guys work on making it better, work on not using these defense mechanisms in a negative way.
That's right and stuff. And it's huge to understand that the defense mechanisms are in your relationship. And then what we're going to do to try to overcome these things together as a team. Don't single your partner as the sole person that's going to do this. No, we're doing this together. It's Mr. and Miss Willis doing this together. We're connecting as one. So we in this fight together to make our relationship work so that we are able to express our feelings and avoid suppressing our feelings and having these defense mechanisms in our relationship that hinders emotional intimacy.
It does.
Well, you feeling good over there, ain't you, Charlie? Charlie is
just-
feeling good,
I
man.
just-
So, when Charlie feels good, I feel good. And when we feeling good, good things happen, especially at night.
Anyway. All right, so that was a lot of information. Hope it brought something to light to you, even that you realize if you are using defense mechanisms, the negative and positives about it, and what you can do to help yourself, help your spouse navigate effectively through not using them in a negative way.
That's right. Throw the defense mechanism in the garbage can, because there is no attack in your relationship.
No attack. All right. So, guys, thank you for watching RCRC, the Relationship Connection, and we'll see you again next week.
And that's right. Don't forget to make bad. I messed that up. Just try it again. I'm lost in this editing.
1, 2, 3.
Try it again. I wasn't ready.
1, 2, 3.
All right, Ned. Oh, I keep messing up. All right, try it again.
1, 2, 3. Now, one thing we didn't do to beep. Don't stop it yet. Here to equip, empower. You say watch us. You say pay by Cash App. We didn't do that.
All right, yeah, you
Here.
put that in. Okay.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.